Good morning. I'm Mel Buchanan. I'm the Curator of Decorative Arts and Design here at NOMA, and I'm excited to be here on Instagram Live this morning sharing some fabulous quilts that are newly installed here in our Decorative Arts Gallery. This is the Quilts of Gee's Bend. And Gee's Bend, Alabama is this extraordinarily small community with this rich artistic heritage in quilting. It's 4 generations of African American women who've turned out these spectacular quilts that are celebrated as fine art around the world. And we at NOMA are celebrating the recent acquisition of 5 of these quilts through a partnership with the Souls Grown Deep Foundation. It's a community partnership dedicated to bringing greater awareness and presence for African American artists from the southern United States. So come a little closer with me. I'm going to show you 2 of the quilts that I love and maybe why I love them. So why we love and celebrate these quilts from these women of Gee's Bend, Alabama. They had this way of passing through the generations, this quilt making technique that was a little different than, well, what I learned from my mom, for instance. So many of us, when we think of quilt making, we think of patterns. And frankly, when I was little, I learned the patterns with my mom, and we went to the store to buy new fabric to put into a beautiful quilt. But in Gee's Bend, Alabama, the women were resourceful. They were using old work clothes, like in this quilt. If you look closely, you can definitely see this denim has really been used. And these are real pants that have seen labor and work. So they're taking these resourceful fabrics and putting them together. And you can also look, if you can scan around this room, specifically maybe right here to this one, and kind of see there is some semblance of an organization, but they're not following a strict pattern like I would have used or like many quilters have relied on. They had general ways of organizing, but they were very dedicated to following their way. They called it quilting my way or my way quilts. And the result is you would have this young women as young as 13 years old when Nettie Young made this quilt in the 1920s, early 1930s. She was given fabrics and just told to follow her own vision. And that's just really what's so spectacular. You have this tradition of women in this small community empowering one another with their own artistic vision and encouraging them to take these raw, beautiful materials that are beautiful in the finished product, but may have started as something very simple like a sugar sack or work clothes, and following their own artistic vision and coming up with these spectacular graphic quilts that are now hanging on museums around the world. So I encourage you to come here to NOMA. We'll have these 5 quilts up through March of 2020, so you have until March 15th to come here to NOMA to see these 5 quilts from Gee's Bend, Alabama. Thank you.